Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to go through a rogue build which will help you clear Nightmare Dungeon tier 54 up to 60. And this is a Flurry build and not a Twisting Blade build. I like Flurry because of a modifier which grants, as you can see here, maximum life regen when Flurry hits a crowd controlled or vulnerable enemy. So this stacks on top of one of the rogue's skill tree passive, which grants you maximum life regen when you critically strike close enemies. And I use Shadow Clone for Unstoppable. This is very important because in higher tier dungeons, when there are very large amounts of elite mobs, they have a lot of affixes which crowd controls you. And so this allows you to basically become invincible if you pre-pot with Temerity and use Shadow Clone. You basically power through the enemy without any issues, unless it's like a railgun ghost orange mob which basically one-shots you. And Shadow Step is your second unstoppable when your Shadow Clone is off cooldown and you do not have any preparation done in place to approach the elite mob and you got crowd controlled. Dash is useful for dodging out of mechanics such as poison drops when the mobs are killed, or explosions. And Poison Trap is used for CCs and damage reductions. So these are my gear. So basically you can copy this build if you want, but Condemnation, this dagger, is basically mandatory because this stacks on top of this legendary aspect passive. So the playstyle of this build is to use the combo point specialization, use the puncture 3 times, or if you're lucky, 1 time if Condemnation procs, and then you use Flurry. So this basically one-shots the elite mobs in Nightmare Dungeon tier 37 and above, tier 7 and below. For Nightmare Dungeon tier 54, you might need to do it 3 to 4 times, but it's a very consistent way of doing a lot of damage to the enemies. So the reason why I do not use any energy regen legendary aspects is because this build is very considerate in terms of energy consumption, because you always use 3 punctures before you use Flurry. You almost basically every time you use Flurry you have around 80 to 100 energy left. So I use basic skills gain 24% attack speed on my gloves because this helps to attain more combo points faster and then increase my DPS for a 3 combo hit Flurry. So these are the rest of my legendary aspects. The key ones are the Flurry AoE one, the basic skills gain attack speed one, the core skill gain attack speed one, Condemnation, this core skill so basically combo points with legendary aspect. This is needed as well, but it's not really that much of a priority. This helps to apply vulnerable. This and the helm and the chest piece are basically survivability enchants, imprints. So I use Shadow Clone. I sometimes use poison imbuement instead of Shadow Clone if I'm trying to speedrun things, but right now I have enough damage from a Flurry, so basically I just use Shadow Clone exclusively. And you can copy my build if you want. I will also post the skill tree in the description below, so you can check out my other videos for the showcases. So I'll see you on the next one.